Good afternoon, everyone. Kindly confirm you can hear me. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening,
Yes,
good
we can
night
hear
from
you loud and
anywhere.
clear, but we
From,
can't see you.
from anywhere. You want to see me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can only see me for a short period because I have battery issues because there's no light in my area. I'll still show myself at the beginning, so in the later end, you might not be able to see me at the program. So my camera is still coming up. Yeah, good
Oh, yeah, we
afternoon.
are waiting for that. Chiamaka, your hand is raised.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jamil. I'm Jamil. I'm part of the coordinator for Build Data Project. I'm the project coordinator, analytics project coordinator for this month of for the Build Data Project. I welcome you all to Build Data Project for the month of March. I'm happy to have you all here. Welcome. This is a platform where you have to hone your skills, practicalize whatever you've learned in the data analytics space, what you've the courses that you've put together, the knowledge and the skills you've put together. Then this is an avenue for you to put into practice. Being able to hone your skills, do create live projects, work on real life data sets so as to make informed decision when you are being put in the right space to make informed decision. So I welcome you all. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are joining from. Yeah, I want everyone to go to the chat box and kindly introduce yourself. Tell us where you're joining from, and you can as well probably put in your level of skills in terms of how skilled are you with in data analytics. Is you are you at the entry level stage? Are you at the intermediate stage? Are you at the professional stage, or let me put it like that? So I want everyone to do that for me. We can have the next 2 or 3 minutes to do that. Yeah, let me formally introduce myself. I'm Jamil Adela Jasani. I'm a commercial analyst in a logistic firm, and I would also like to meet every one of you here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm expecting your chat, your message in the chat box.
Hi, Jamie, you're muted.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, sorry. I muted my mic. Yeah, welcome everyone. Oluwatomisin from Oshogbo, welcome. Inter Advanced, that's fine. Welcome. We're happy to have you here. Good morning. Paul Ewonu Barry, Port Harcourt, entry level. Nice to be here. Welcome. We welcome you. AY from Lagos as the baby stage. Welcome. Yeah, Iremidi from Egypt, entry level. Welcome. Welcome. I cite you. I can see your emoji here. Good afternoon. Muhyiddin Abdurazak from Lagos, the entry level. Wow, I cite you. I can see you. Yeah, Peace Effie on Calabar, entry level. That's fine. Welcome. I cite you. Sadiq Additional, Lagos, entry level. Welcome. Welcome. I am Muiwa Alaba Abuja, beginner intermediate. Welcome. Welcome. I cite you. Dr. Emmanuel Uwade from Ibadan, a power for Power BI. I am intermediately level. Welcome, welcome. Yes, Salome I can't pronounce the name, from Benin. Welcome. Aside to Emmanuel Lawrence from Akura, welcome. Welcome everyone. All of you, welcome to this Build Data project. Yeah, welcome everyone. This is just an introductory session so as to introduce you to this month of March Build Data project presentation. This and avenue for those that built created projects from last month's Build Data session. So yeah, coming here to present a presentation, same as we are trying to onboard new participants to join the program so as to be able to build real life projects. I welcome you all. I will pass my on our agenda. I'll pass my mic to my colleague Oluwatomisu to introduce Data Analytics Elite community to you, our program, and how we run our program. Yeah, over to you, Tomisin. Tomisin, you're muted if you are speaking.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me now. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, Tomisin. Good
I'm so
afternoon.
excited to be here with you and with everyone this evening and this afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the Build Data project. So very quickly, I'll be taking us through what the mother organization as it were that brings up this together. And so the Build Data project is one of the many programs of Data Analytics Elite community. And you want to know more about us so that you get to with us. So the Data Analytics Elite community is a community of highly skilled data analysts who have gained expertise and mastery in the technical and leadership skills needed to thrive in the analytics and business intelligence industry. Um, as an organization, we are focused on mentoring aspiring data professionals who want to gain mastery in the data analytics tools, techniques, and technology. While we place emphasis on the technical skills, we are also very conversant the fact that beyond the technical skills, you need some soft skills, and we are just starting. You need some mentoring so that you know what to do, where to go, and how to get resources and materials for you to get grounded in the industry, and that is what we exist for. We advocate the need for data literacy, recognizing it as a fundamental skill set that empowers individuals across all disciplines. It's no longer news that data is the new oil. Every organization now is striving on data, working on data. And with the advent of AI, machine learning, all the GPTs, data has become something that every organization want to be very, very interested in, and they want to have a good grasp of. And that is why we advocate for data skills among employees in all organizations. Now, our training as an organization, we have our training academy. Currently, we have 6 training academies that are structured into different modules to cater for wherever level you are in the journey of data analytics. So we have the Excel Academy, which is the beginners who are just starting their journey. Then we have the Power BI Academy, the Power BI Academy, which is for visualization for anyone that wants. You can choose either of those two, or you can go for the two, depending on your capacity. And then we have the SQL Academy also for querying data and then querying databases. And then we have the Python Academy. And then we have the Microsoft Fabric Academy, which is a new addition to our academies. Now, as an organization, we don't do combo trainings. We believe strongly that for you to gain mastery and to have your footing in the data analytics world, you must be confident with your skills. And then we believe in building one skill or developing competence in one tool at a time, not molding everything together and then you are lost about what to do with each of those tools. So we believe strongly that to start your journey, you start with the Excel, and when you have gained mastery of Excel, then you can then decide to choose either Power BI or Tableau as the next phase in the journey. Then take on SQL, and then if you so desire, you can take on Python. Yeah, it's not a must, but it's if you want to take your game of analytics to the highest level, in Python is something you may want to consider. And then the new vibe, the new buzzword in the data analytics space now is the Microsoft Fabric. So that is what we have as an organization, academic. Now, the Build Data Project, which has brought us all together this evening. Now, the Build Data Project is an initiative of the Data Analytics Allied community, and it's a platform where aspiring data analysts can strengthen their knowledge and skills in the use of the data analytics tools. We are aware that people can decide to self-learn, take on courses online, and then after taking the courses, they are lost about what next to do. And the Build That Project provides a platform for you to be able to work alongside other professionals, other people who are on that same journey with you. And then you can then build industry standard and real life projects working on data sets across the different data analytics tools. And the whole essence is to strengthen your knowledge and to help you on your skills in data analytics. Now, it's a monthly program where individuals or groups are given the opportunity to perform real life data analysis projects using one of the following tools. So we have Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Python. And this is done under the watchful eyes of seasoned mentors, people who are already in the industry, who have years of experience in the industry, who can take you by the hand and guide you through and tell you and teach you and help you understand what really are the important things to take note of while you are learning and then while you are building a reading project. So that is what the Build Data project is all about. And like I said, it's a monthly program which comes up on every first Saturday of the month. And so on the days where the first day of the month is a Saturday, like we have for the month of March, we usually will postpone to the second month. So today is the second Saturday of the month of March, right? And then so we are having the Builder project today, but ordinarily it takes place on the first Saturday of the month. And this project is being championed by a team of erudite analysts, people who have honed their skills and who are still honing their skills in data analytics space. So on behalf of the team, I want to say a very big welcome to all our newcomers. If you're a first timer in the View Data project, can you go to the chat box and just say first timer, or just type empty. The first timer, just go to the chat box. Let me see you type in FT. All right, let's do that very quickly. Let's give you a first timers welcome. I think it's Salami. Yes, let's give you a first timers welcome. The two of us that you go for, let me mention now. Yeah, welcome. It's good to have you. I think it's Salami Wahab Abiodun Salom, Tayo Salau, Iwonuba report. Yeah, welcome everyone. It's a pleasure to have you join us today. So one other thing that happens on a monthly basis like this is that participants that were onboarded in the previous month will have the opportunity to make presentations of their project to us. So in February, we had some participants onboarded who took part in the Build Data project were put into groups, and then based on their preferred analytics tool. So we had Excel, SQL, Power BI, and Python. So we're going to be listening to them in a short while, make presentations to us on the project they had during the month of February, so that for everyone that is coming in the month of March, you can have a clue of what the Build That project is about, and then you can also gain some insight while you're also preparing for your own experience building project. So it's you're welcome to this Build That project. I want you to just sit down, relax, pay attention to everything that will be said here, and then so that you can have all the information that you need. And of course, one thing you can be sure of is this: the team is available to answer any of your questions at any point in time. Along the line, you're going to be based on your preferred tool, you're going to be put into groups, and then that's where the conversation will go on from here. So the onboarding session largely is number one to welcome everyone that is just joining and wants to participate in the Build That project. And then number two is to make listening to participants from the previous month, make their presentations, and then we divide ourselves into groups based on our preferred data analytics tools. And then from that, we will supply the data set and the brief for the project that you're going to build. So get ready for an interesting experience. Get ready to open your data analytics mind. Get ready to be stretched. Your learnings, what you have learned is going to be stretched as we go on this project. So it's my pleasure to welcome every one of you to the Build Data project once again. I'm going to be handing over at this point in time to Nkechi, if she is on the call, to introduce members of the team and then get you to know, meet some of us. Once again, you are welcome, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Thomas, and thank you. We give Nkechi the opportunity to introduce the team members of the Build Data project as well as the mentors for the Build Data project. Nkechi, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Jamiu. Thank you very much, Mr. Thomas. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nkechi.
Nkechi, can we see your face?
Hey, no, not today, please.
All right, no issues.
Maybe next month I'll show my face.
All right.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Hope we're all doing fine today. I trust our weekend is going on well. So I'll be introducing the amazing team behind this community. First of all, we have Irene. She's the founder of this community. Next, we have Mr. Tominson, who just spoke with us. He's the team lead. He's the team lead of the Build Data project team. And for the team members, we have Jamiu, the Build Data project coordinator. We have Lawal. He's a dedicated team member responsible for sourcing the data set we'll be using and the ones we used for last month. Then in addition, we are privileged to have our mentors, industry experts with wealth of knowledge in data. They will be providing us with feedbacks on our projects. Our mentors are Mr. Saka Ismail, Mr. Oyedun Samuel, Mr. Emmanuel Fagunle, Mr. James, and Fatima. And finally, Nkechi. We're excited to have you here, and we hope you'll have a great time with us today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nkechi. Thank you for that. Now we would I would hand over the mic back to Tominson to explain the Build Data project to new members and expectation. Just to add little, if you had little things you need to add to what you have said before, and if there is none, we have to go to the we have to take on explaining the match project and the expectation we needed from participants that are joining the program. Yeah, I'm still missing. Are you there?
I'm with you.
Yes. Do you have any other additional thing you need to
So
add to what you've said
I think
before?
just to emphasize and to bring clarity to some of the things I said earlier. So the Builder project, this is how it runs. Every month we gather together like this, and then primarily to onboard new members who are going to be participating in the Build Data project, primarily to build projects working on industry-based data sets using their preferred data analytics tool. So, like I said earlier, we have projects in Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Python. So what it happens is when you come into the Builder project, you are expected to choose one of the tools that you want to build projects on. I mean, that you want to use to build projects. Now, the thing about the project you're building is that they are projects that qualifies to be put in your portfolio. So if you are, for example, a beginner, you're just getting your hands busy with Excel, so we encourage that you join the Excel team where you can then put to practice the things you have learned in Excel to build a project. Now, the thing about the Builder project is this. It is not a tutorial or a training program. It is not a tutorial or a training program. Of course, in the course of building projects, we will have to explain one or two things, but we expect that whoever is going to participate in the Builder project must have the basic knowledge of the tool that you want to use. So you're not coming to the Builder project to learn how to use the tool. Rather, you are coming to the Builder project to apply what you have learned about the tool on real life data sets. So when we say that as data analysts, we help organizations, we help businesses to gain insight from their data so that they can take informed decision. Now, the real world experience is that you'll be given a raw data set, sometimes very dirty data set, and then you're just given expectations, brief. So the organization wants to know, based on this data set, they want to have an idea of which product is doing well, which supplier is doing well, what is the rate of downtime, what is the rate of defect, so things like that. So in the build that project, what we do is to take the data set, open up your analytic mind, and then work on the project. So you either choose Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau, or Python, depending on the level of skills that you have at the moment. So, like I said earlier, also, you're going to be grouped based on the preferred tool that you have selected. So everyone will be in their own page for their different tools, and within those page, depending on the number of individuals we have there, they are also going to be divided into groups. So we could have a situation of three people in a group, so working together on the same project. That also is to teach us team building and then collaboration, which is a real world soft skill that is needed as a data analyst. So that also is incorporated into the program. Now, while we are going to give you the data brief, we don't dictate who is going to be the group leader. We don't dictate to you, we don't limit the analysis or the insights you can generate from the given data set rather. We allow you to go to the market, as they say, look at the data sets, look at the brief, and then just unleash your analytic mind to derive insight from the data set. And then the second part of the build data project is the presentation. So after you have worked on the data set, you have done your project, definitely you will submit it. This will pass to our mentors who will look at it. And then, of course, in the process of doing the project, if you have questions, you can always reach out to the mentors and they'll provide guidance on how to go about the project. But after the project is done, you submit it, the mentors look at it based on their years of experience and their expertise. They take note of things that can be improved, things you could do better, and all of that. And then after the presentation or during the presentation, they also give their suggestions on how to improve on the project that you have built. And that is how we earn our skills. That is how we get better. They are month in and month on month. Let me use that word, month on month. That's how we get better month on month. And then, we keep improving. And then if this month you work on Excel and then by April you feel like I think I have a good grasp of Excel now. I want to move on to the next two. Why? That's fine. But you cannot work on two tools or work with two tools within the same month. You can only work with one tool for a month. So, and then from the day of the onboarding and when the data set and the brief is given, you have 3 weeks, 21 days to work on the project. 21 days to work on the project. So, everyone that's going to be part of the team, your time is going to start taking. So start thinking about how you're going to form your team, requirements, and the things that you will need to do. So I guess that is all I have to say on the Build Data project and how we operate and the expectations. Now the expectations obviously is that within the team we work together, we make ourselves available for the teamwork, and then of course we work together to produce something good, something interesting, then we make our submissions as the time allocated for that. And then the next month, you may have opportunity to come around to join and make presentations or what you find out from the analysis. Because basically, as a data analyst, your work does not stop with just crunching numbers or data. You also have to be able to communicate effectively to non-technical members of the management, especially what you have found out in your analysis. So all of this is what the Build Data project is about. It's a one-stop shop for everything analytics, from team building, data analysis, to making effective presentation and everything that will make you to be a first-class data analyst. So yeah, that is what Build Data project is all about. And I hope as we go on, there are other things that will be effectively communicated to us. So Jamil, you have the microphone now, and then you can go on to talk about the match data set and what to expect our participants. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Benito. Thank you, and welcome everyone once again. I think all has been said regarding what is expected from the and hope the overview of the project that we're talking about, and what is expected from participants that are joining the program. What are you meant to do when it comes to the project brief or data set that has been given to you, and also how you're gonna join each of the groups, that the tools that you used best, the best of your tools that you could action well on it, how you can use it, and don't pick two tools at the same time, so as to focus on one. I believe when you focus on one, you can build more projects over time, and when you build more projects, you can always switch to the next tools. Because I see in the world today, though there are several tools that are growing, but most importantly, if you are combatant with one tool, if you are very good at one tool, that one tool could get you a job, to be honest. So, but the hope, what we are doing here is that you being able to build projects on those tools would make you solidify your knowledge or skills that you've gained on those tools. I think that's
Samuel, you are muted. If you are speaking, we can't hear you again.
I've said a lot of things. Good. I've said a lot. Apologies. And what I was saying is that I think now we'll be handing the microphone back to Tomisin as well to assist in sharing the registration link to those who joined late or those who have issues in joining the group. And if they have any question regarding the Build Data project, Tomisin, you have the floor before we go into project presentation for last month. Those who joined the program last month and build projects to share their project presentation so as mentors could give reviews from their project. Over to you, Tomisin. Hello, Tomisin, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay, so
Yeah.
if anyone has any question regarding what we have said so far, this is the time for you to you can just raise your hand, and then we'll be willing to answer the questions before we go on to the presentations for February edition. Anyone with questions, please.
Thank you for the clue. I did some like you also gave me permission. I decided my baby.
Yes, Salome, your background is quite noisy. I don't know if you can move away from that place a little bit.
Salome, we can't hear you. If you are speaking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I think your mic is muted, Salome. I think can wait for Salome when she's available. Remedy, you have your hand raised. Hello, Remedy. Are you there?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, I have a question in the chat. Yes, I have quickly. I have a question in the chat from Wahab Abiodun. So the Builder project is for a month. Okay, so like we are onboarding today now, 8th of March. Hopefully by tomorrow, Sunday, you have the brief, then you have the data set. And so you have 21 days. So that means between tomorrow and the 38th of March, that is the time you have to build the project. So you build a project and then you submit. So that is the time you have. Now, for this session, everything we are going to be doing, we'll be wrapping up here by 5 o'clock. So usually our onboarding session is 1 hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours at the most. I hope that answers your question. Wow.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Oluwatomisin. Remedy, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Tomisin, Mr. Jamiu, Ms. Nkechi. I'm so grateful for everyone on the call. Welcome to Data Analytics Elite, most specifically the Build Data Project. So for those of you on the call that are not yet in a group, so for those that have registered, you notice that when you registered and you pay the 2,000 naira, you tend to choose the two, whether it's Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau, Microsoft Fabric. You tend to choose the two and you're already in the WhatsApp group. So if you are here and you're not in any of the WhatsApp group for Build Data Project, you've not been assigned, you're just coming here. You don't even know what to do after now, right? Please, the next step, if you're not already, if you've not showed interest in Build Data Project, you see the registration link in the meeting chat, in the in-call message right now. Please click on that registration link. Once you click on the link, you'll see to choose whether Excel, Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and Python. Like Mr. Tomisin has said, you can only build 1, 2 at a time. So select the two you want to join, right? Once you select that and you make your payment, automatically you get an email to join the WhatsApp group for that particular tool that you've chosen. All right. So I want to ensure that everyone here on this call is already in their respective groups. All right, please, this is a monthly program. No one will ask you to pay for it for a year, right? It happens per month. So if this month you want to do Excel, please register for Excel. If next month you want to do Power BI, next month you can pay for Power BI. Do you understand? So 1, 2 at a time. So if you are yet to join the group, can you please raise your hand? So I'll be in the chat because we are going to project presentation now. So, but I'll be answering any question regarding the registration in the chat. All right. If you're yet to register, can you raise your hand so I can know how many people? I can see Righteous, I can see Salome, I can see the boy. I'm waiting for others. Adewale, Adepoju, okay, Obina. All right, so I'll be in the chat box. For others too, I'll be in the chat box. Right, my name here is Iremide Olatunji. I will resend the registration link. Please click on that link while we go into project presentation so that we don't waste too much time. Right, the project guys can start getting ready. Once I'm done, you can click on the link and then select the tool, make your payment of 2,000, and then you join the WhatsApp group. Then you can now come back here. I'll also share my contact number. If you have any challenge, you can just send me a message on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. For those that raised their hand, please, I'll be in the chat box waiting for you so that we can take this. I can help you with the registration. Over to you, Jamil.
All right, thank you very much, Remedy, for that clarity. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Also, I think now we're moving to project presentation. Yeah, Nkechi, are you on the call?
Sorry, Jamie, before we go to quickly, there's a question here from Paul. Do I learn Excel and Power BI? So, like I said earlier, the Unified project is not a tutorial or a training program. However, the Data Analytics Elite community, we have our training academy, like I said earlier, we have the Excel Academy, the Power BI Academy, we have the Tableau Academy, we have Python Academy, and SQL Academy. So what we advise is that for everyone that is just starting the data analytics journey, you start with Excel. So you could register for the Excel Academy, then you can be part, you can join that academy. That is where the learning takes place. Here at the Big Data project, what happens here is the application of what you have learned on industry industry grade projects. So what we do here is in groups of 2 or 3, we apply what we have learned in Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau, Python, whatever, on industry projects, and then come up with um, visualizations or insights that can be presented to stakeholders. So that is what the Big Data project is about. So yes, we advise that to start with Excel and then go on to Power BI and other tools along the line. I hope that answers your question, Paul. All right, Nkechi, you can take it.
Hello, Nkechi, are you there?
Okay. Yes, I am. Good
Yeah. So
afternoon
over
once
to you
again.
for
Okay, all
the
right, no
project
problem.
presentation.
Okay, so for now, for the project presentation, each group has 10 minutes for their presentation and 10 minutes for mentors to give feedback. So we'll be starting with Excel. So the first group will be presenting. Group 1 will be presenting. If you're ready, you can share your screen and start your presentation. Group 1, Fumi, Naomi, and others. Thank you. Group 1, Excel, are you on the call, please? Okay, if they're not ready, we can move to group 2. Hello, can anyone hear me? Am I audible, please?
Yes, Nkechi, you're audible. We can hear you.
Okay.
All right, Excel team, can we have you come up and present? That's Excel already, SQL, are you on the call? Let's get to see what you have done. Let's see your insights.
Okay, Excel team, if you're not ready, can we have the SQL group? We have just one group in SQL, Lawrence and Farouk. Are you on the call? Can you start your presentation?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so just give me a few minutes. I'm about to connect to my system. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Hi, Lawrence. How long will it take you? If it's going to take you extra minutes, can we move to the next thing?
You can move. I'm almost done.
Okay, let's have the Python team. Group 1, Python. Martins, Adura, Sodiq.
Okay. So should I be presenting my, okay, let me present my screen.
Yes, you can. Thank you, Martin.
Okay. Where's this guy? Okay. Yeah, I'm presenting my screen. Sharing my screen.
Okay.
Showing this there. Okay. Let me know if you see my screen.
Yes, I can see from my end.
Okay. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. So this Python project from Group 1, done by Martin Emenezi, myself, Adekola Folayemi, and Sodiq additional. So we worked on fintech lend store data. There are 4 tables involved, and then we're meant to make out insights from the data and also run some codings on the data points to make out the insights using Python and make the presentations in a PowerPoint. So currently I'm using Google Slides to make my presentation. Thank you. Okay, so the objective of the project is to analyze the fintech-led company's performance in market share, customer feedback, business performance, and market research, comparing their performance to their competitors. Data source. The data source was from fintech-led store, comprised of their customer market data, customer feedback, customer performance, and market research. Then the programming language we use is Python program. So the platform used for the programming is Colab, Google Colab. Like I said later on, program language and the data visualization that we used is Python. Then the presentation is done on Google Slide. Methodologies. So the data was extracted from the shared data set. Meeting was hosted to explain the project to the team, and the project requirements were shared for the derivation of the useful insights. The data were imported into the Google Colab, wrangled to fit into each need task of the project. Insights from the data were scripted using Python program language, as said earlier on, and insights from the script was represented in table and charts, and further explanation done to drive the insight for better understanding. So going to data, running the market data, the analysis on the market data using Python. So here is the summary we got from the data points. So looking at the market share of the competitors, the market size, the market share, and the competitors, and the digital maturity, and the customer satisfaction. So the market size of the business, or the lending business, is 9.6 billion. The competitors are taking 70% of the share. The competitor revenue is 1.6 billion. Their digital maturity is 56%, and the customer satisfaction to the business is 57%. So using the data point as well, running to make an inference to the company we are running their data, that's the FinTech Lab store. To get the market size, knowing that the market size is 9.6 trillion, competitors share 70%. So there is an inference that FinTech lend share, market share is 30%. Then if the competitors revenue runs to 6.7, that means that the FinTech lend's estimated revenue should be at 2.89%, comparing it to their competitions. So from data set, all the competitors' market size, as I mentioned there, is 9.6 trillion. So from there, we can also conclude that while competitors dominate the market, FinTech lends still control a significant of 30% of the share, which is still valuable in the market, in the lending space. Looking at the competitor share by trends in quarter. From here, the competitors having the highest share here are the traditional bank A, and from the data set, they have maintained 25% of the market share of the business. This is seconded by the traditional bank B, maintaining 20% of the market share of the entire business. And the list is the companies under fintech D, maintaining 10% of the market share. Under digital maturity, traditional bank B has 90% digital maturity, and this means that they have high level of adoption of technology in operating, making their running their business. They use sophisticated tools to run their business, and this also helps them in improving the efficiency in customer experience, security, scalability of their business. And from here, the fintech D is seconded by 80% in having digital maturity of their business. In customer satisfaction, traditional bank B also leads in customer satisfaction with 80%, and this is a testimony of their evolution in digital maturity, and they discovered earlier on. So in as well as that they are good in using modern tools, technical tools to work. So it's also means that the customers are satisfied with their business as well. So looking at customer feedback data points from here, in summary of what we have from the data sets on the customer feedback, FinTech Lens customer feedback shows that 489,748 customers gave their feedback on their business perception. And this means that their customers are actively engaged in their brands. For such a business to have up to 400,000 customers giving them feedback, so it's a very good indication that customers are actually interested in their business and they are actively involved in the business that these people are doing. Their customer net promoter score is 45%, and this is also a good result, but not an excellent one. It's just like they are like at average. And for such a business to really thrive well with our host company, it means they should at least be able to have up to like 80% to be at excellence, to say yes, customers are really giving them a good feedback. However, considering that we have up to almost 500,000 customers responding, is a good insight, at least that customers have interest in their business. So this also means that they have more. So this 45% performance also means that they have more promoters than detractors. That means they have more customers that are ready to promote their business, that are promoting their business in whichever way, whether use of word of mouth to refer people to the business, or using other digital means as well to also promote their business. So it's a good one, but it's not an excellent one. And it also generally means that customers like their service, but there is still room for them to improve. Also, their customer satisfaction rates at 4%, which is 80%, means that their customer satisfaction to their business is high. However, not all of their customers are delighted, meaning there is still room for improvement for them to woo more the remaining customers, that's 20% of the customers, to be satisfied in their business. Still on customer feedback.
Thank you. Your time is up. Thank you. Thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so can I summarize then, or should I? That's all?
No, it's fine. Your time is up. It's 10 minutes already.
Sorry, Nkechi, please let him just summarize in 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. You can go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. So in summary of the business, or to at least of the data we are looking at, fintech lends competitors running at 70% market share. In fact, that they should hold the remaining 30%, which said earlier on, with an expectation of their estimated revenue should be at 2.98 trillion, considering the lending population market size. However, the reality of their business performance shows that fintech led actually revenue is 317 million, achieved at 4% conversion rates over 7.2 million applications that they received within the period under review. This is a low performance as we found out their customer feedback information gotten is clear to be at 45% NPS score and 80% customer satisfaction rating. Fintech Lite as that they have strong reputation and satisfied customers. This also shows that they have more promoters than detractors, which in fact that their word of mouth marketing is working both. Then these customers are not totally loyal to their business. This means that they need to do something different to get customers loyalty to their brands. Then finally, customer considering their market research data analyzed, it is clear that most customers in lending space are not so keen about subscribing to loan majorly on digital space. Rather, most of them prefer offline service, choosing a when choosing a lender, rather than seem to be more particular about the speed at which their applications is processed. They are also concerned about the convenience to navigating through the process and trust that they have in lending company. The customer consider brand reputation when scouting for lending company, but but brand importance is not majorly their priority when choosing a lending company. Also, customer service quality is more valuable to them than digital experience and pricing. So we also made a little some suggestion to to fintech lines if they need to improve in their performance, looking at their market size and also their conversion rates and all the metrics that we considered. So we made suggestion on increasing their conversion rates, that for them to that this project is suggesting that fintech led could increase their conversion rate from the current 4% to 25%, which is an acceptable benchmark. And they can achieve this by improving their credit risk model, offer personalized loan options, and enhance customer support. It's also leveraging the technology. Since competitors' digital maturity is low at 56%, fintech can take this advantage by investing in AI-driven lending, fraud detection, and automated know your customer in order to be afloat of their competitors. In customer experience differentiation, with competitors' customer satisfaction at 57%, fintech can leverage on this opportunity to win over over customers by reducing loan processing time, offering flexible repayment plans, or introducing reward programs for loyal borrowers. Growth competitive strategy. If competitors hold at 70% market share, fintech can take advantage of this by targeting underserved segments, that is small business, gig workers, or rural areas. This would also expand their market share. Finally, improving in their net promoters score and their customer satisfaction, fintech should also focus on converting passive customers into promoters by improving customer experience. They can achieve this by addressing pain points of detractors through faster service, better loan terms, or improved support. They should also consider an NPS improvement campaign like reward and referral to improve their customer satisfaction, they should also identify key drivers of satisfaction like loan approval speed, interest rate, customer support. They should also improve on their user experience and user interface on their mobile device, mobile app, and with their web platform for smoother transaction. And finally, offer loyalty incentives or discounts for repeat customers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Martins. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Yeah, for our mentors, do we have any feedback for Martins?
All right, so thank you, Martins, for the interesting, interesting work that you're doing. I want to find out how many of you and your team have worked on this.
We are three of us.
And
Three of
all of
us.
you contributed, and the three of you contributed to the project work.
Yeah, somehow, although it was not easy because of the time constraint and the busy schedule, but at least we managed to collaborate together. However, most of the work is done, let me call it 90%
So,
by me.
can you take us through how did you do any data transformation in before you went on to analysis, and what did you use for the data transformation? How did you do it?
Sure. So like I said, we use the Google Colab, which I'm taking us straight into that now. So we use Python to run the data, to transform the data, and to also make insight to the data points as well. So here is the Google link to, sorry, there is the Colab platform where we run the data, transform the data, and visualize the data as well.
This is impressive. Keep moving on. Let me see.
Okay.
How you
So okay. So constraints. So here the market extract data. And here we'll get the average sensitivity by segment. Here we'll get the digital preference by segments. Further, we also got the percentage of the product by percentage by each of each product that FinTechLearn is using. Then here we also got customer brand importance by competitors, consideration and product interest. So here we got the customer service importance by product interest and the income level using the Python codes as well written. Then we got the customer service importance by product interest and age group. The data were actually much, so 4 data points we use, but to make out, but it's actually interesting because it gave a full also overview of the business we're actually analyzing. Although the data is a secondary data, as we see, it's summarized data, but it still gave us a good insights to make out performance of a lending company or lending organizations. Should I still go down more?
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you very much. This is good. So I want, of course, from everything you have shared, this is very very good, and I think I'm impressed with
Thank
what
you.
you wanted to do. And that's why I wanted to see your codes and then the visualization. That was why I asked you to come to
Okay.
the collab, and I think I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. So
Okay. Thank you.
just a question, and this is a random question. What was the one major thing that you learned during this project? What was the major thing that you learned that you can say this project has added to your skill level and then your factors?
Yeah, first, one of the major big thing I learned here is making a deep insight into lending business. I am a salesman, running analysis on the sales from and sales ending in terms of distribution. But here now looking into a lending company, banking like a data point, and also considering a platform business as well, and so it's like it gave me another deep insight to see at least how data points comes in, and also how to analyze data relating to a banking industry, and also a lending platform as well. So that's the biggest thing I actually learned a lot from.
That's very good. Now, documentation. How did you document your project?
Yeah, okay. So the documentation as well. We did not really use any documentation process anyway. Uh, but basically looking at the data points I want to consider. So run bringing the data into Colab and running it, and also using like kind of Excel as well to give me a guide of what I actually want to achieve. So because of the time constraint, combining this together with a personal official job as well. So there was no time to start writing down step by step of what I actually want to achieve or what to do. However, I know it's a step to actually also achieving a purpose as well, which I do officially.
Okay, so I will suggest that you create time to document this. Of course, I want to believe you know how to use GitHub, right?
Yes, I use it up.
Yeah, so it would be good if you could document this GitHub and then share the codes in GitHub so that it can be a reference point, like you said,
Mm.
working in the fintech and then the lending business is gives you something you can talk on if ever you have opportunity to have an interview or whatever with an organization that works in this direction. So, but
Exactly.
that's very good. Yeah, Emmanuel Fagbele, your hand is raised. Have a question? Okay. Um, if you have any question for Martins, you could unmute your mic now and ask your question. If you have any question for Martins.
Hello, can you hear me?
Very well.
Yeah,
All right,
I can
perfect.
hear you. Can you just speak up a little more?
Okay, let me just get closer to my laptop. All right, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I was saying wonderful presentation, Martin, and the code you showed also showed that you know this thing. It's not a fluke and all. And I know the time is fast spent, so I won't go into adding much. I'm just going to highlight points that I'm really impressed about and things I feel you can also do to improve. As you said, you're a professional and you know these things, you've shown the coding part of things. So the first thing I noticed was your presentation. One thing I see about beginner Python people is that they try to come and paste the codes in the presentation and then they try to start explaining line for line. But I did not see it there. And I was so happy. I was like, yeah, you know these things. Your manager does not want to be wants you to be explaining DF to him or any of these things. He wants to see the key findings, which you went into straight up. And I'm really impressed about that, and it's something everyone can also learn about. Your manager does not really want to know the codes. Maybe you can explain the logic or whatever, but they don't want to see your line of codes. They want to see the charts. They want to see the numbers. That's what they care about, which you did. And the second part, which I feel like you can improve on, is the presentation. I know everybody is trying to develop in this. Sometimes the wordings are a bit lengthy. You have quite a lot of words written on the slides and all. I feel you can make it shorter and focus on the key metric you are trying to point at. And I have one, I noticed something interesting. I saw the digital maturity and average customer satisfaction. I noticed it was like the same number all through the different quarters. I was like, why? That was just the first question. Did you just do the average for the 3 years and then just put that point, or did you do the average for 2023 quarter one and that's that 2023 quarter two? Or do you have any reason? Or if there's none, it's all right.
And I think from that is how it is on the data set.
On the data
So
set, man.
exactly,
Okay.
the data set, like I said, the data is a secondary data. It's been
Okay.
summarized from the primary source. So this is the summary as it came from the data set. So giving us the
All right.
reality on the quarterly level.
All right. No problem. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for that input. That's very good. Thank you. Okay. Nkechi, please, who is coming up next?
Okay, thank you, Python team. Thank you, Martin. So, SQL, Lawrence, are you ready now? Lawrence, are you on the call? Lawrence and Farouk, SQL.
Martins, you can stop sharing now.
I think I'll stop sharing. Let me see.
No, I can still see your screen.
It's not. I'll stop sharing anyway. What's wrong with this Google Meet? I've stopped sharing.
Okay, if the SQL team isn't ready, we can move to Power BI.
I don't think we have any solution for Power BI, except if they are here now from the back end. There was no solution for Power BI. Yeah. All right. If anybody has any question based on what you have seen about the data project and all that we have done today, you could ask your question in the chat box, or you could unmute and ask your question. So we don't intend to keep us here for too long, for any longer. If you have questions that you want to ask, this will be the right time to ask the questions so that that can be addressed. And by now, I believe that everyone that is joining for the first time, you're already in your respective groups, WhatsApp groups, and that's where communication is going to go on after this call. Once we end the call, all communications, all information, all questions is going to go on in the WhatsApp group. But in the meantime, if you still have questions, we can immediately answer and address those questions now. So like you have rightly seen with the presentations, we encourage teamwork, we encourage collaboration, and yeah, we understand that most of us, especially if you are someone that is working already, one of the constraints you're going to have is time. And the truth of the matter again is that as a data analyst, you also have that constraint, even if you have to work within an organization. Because the truth is, the data space is an unfolding and emerging industry, which means you have to keep learning. We have to keep learning and keep busy and trying new techniques, getting grounded in new approaches and all of that. And what that means is that when you're doing your regular 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 job, you still have to make out time for your own personal development to keep abreast of what is happening in the industry. So yeah, one of the constraint my app is time, but in the midst of that, I want to encourage that you make out the time to participate in the conversation when you get into the groups. Make out the time to participate because it is from those conversations and those interactions that you get to learn from others also, and then you get to see things you probably have not seen maybe when you are doing your own self-learning or probably while you are taking your course, then you get to see some other techniques, some other approaches to get the job done. And then that's going to be an addition to you as a person. So let's make well to participate within our groups, within our teams. Let's ensure that we are able to communicate our own thoughts effectively within the team because that again is one of the things that we look out for in organization. How you're able to communicate your thoughts within a team, right? How you're able to communicate your thoughts within a team and then able to also receive what other people are saying and then working together to achieve a collective good. So let's make sure that we do that. And if you have any other questions, and then you could always ask in the group, and then you could always reach out to any of the team members who will always be ready to assist and provide guidance. So I don't know. Does anybody have any questions yet? If you have any questions, please let's. So I'm looking at it. If there are no questions and there are no more comments, we can looking at 4:35 to wrap up this session so that we can spend it, can go and do other things with the time this weekend. Okay, let me ask for everyone for those that are joining for the first time, have you gotten value seeing the presentation and being on this call? If you have, please could you go to the chat box and let me see your comments. If you've gotten some values from what we have done and what we have seen done. Okay, Excel group 1, please go ahead. Go ahead. You came late. All right, let's allow you. Let's allow you. Let's allow you. Let's allow. So, Olulade, you have your presentation ready. Please share with us. Share and then go on with the presentation. Salom, yeah, thank you. Yes, I got value. Thank you for that feedback. Thank you for that feedback. All right, Olulade, if your presentation is ready, please go on to share. Make your presentation. Marvelous, your hand is raised up. Any question?
Yeah.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Hear me. Hello.
Yeah, Olulade.
Yes.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Olulade,
Can you hear me?
I'll come back to your question. Yes, I can hear you, Tolu.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry for coming late.
I didn't get to see this week that we are having our presentation by Chile today. So let me try and share my screen. I hope I'm still audible enough.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, you are.
Sorry, while we're waiting for can we take Marvelous question?
Marvelous, please ask a question.
Okay, yeah, greeting everyone. My name is Marvelous. Yeah, happy to be here. Sorry, I apologize. I joined very late. I saw the email like what ago, but then I was actually working doing some stuff. So I just joined in just like up like 10 minutes late. So, but then I want to like understand because the message that was sent to me says something about joining an ongoing project or something like that. If I'm correct, right? So, like this is my first time here. Though I've joined the meeting with you guys like last year around December. So yeah. So, but then I just joined now. So I don't know if you can like quickly, just give me an idea of what it's about and maybe how to onboard me, what's going on. Thank you.
Marvelous. I get you. So let me ask first. Are you already in a WhatsApp group for a particular tool?
Of what?
Are you in a WhatsApp group? Did you register for the Build Data project?
No, sir. No, sir. I didn't. I just got email. I didn't.
Oh, okay. So if you check the charts here, you see that the registration link for the Build Data project. So quickly, 2-3 minutes. So what the Build Data project is about is a platform for aspiring data analysts or people who have already started their journey, who have learned the use of a tool, Excel, Power BI, SQL, Tableau, or Python for data analysis. And so what we do here is to apply the things we have learned on real life business projects. So within a group, depending on the tool you have chosen, so Excel, Power BI, Tableau, Python, or SQL. So you choose a tool that you want to build a project on. And then for the point of registration, you have the opportunity of selecting which of the tools you want to build a project on. And then at the end of your registration, you'll be directed to a WhatsApp group where you'll be located. So it's in that WhatsApp group now that you get access to the data set and the data brief that you can go to use for the to build projects. So you're going to be working with a group of 2 or 3 people, depending on the number of people in the group, and then you have about 21 days to work on data set to come up with beautiful insights based on your analysis. And then when you come back next month in April now, you have opportunity of making presentation of what your analysis was, and then that's how the Builder project is all about. So it's not a training platform, it's not a tutoring platform, although we have our training academies. But basically, what the Builder project is about is application of what we have learned in developing the skills to use either of those tools. So that's what the Builder project is about. I hope I'm able to answer your question.
Okay, yeah. I think that's very cool. Like me, I'm not a beginner. I'm already working as a data analyst, so I also teach people. But then I think it's a good idea. Maybe it's more of like using it to maybe expand your portfolio and stuff like that, right? So, but then the link is not unique to anyone. Like I have people that I teach who I can talk to about this, and they can register right with the same link and try out some projects, right?
All right, we appreciate that. Thank you very much, Marvelous.
It's all right. Thank you. I so much appreciate it. But then, what other things do you guys do?
Yeah, we have training academies. We have Excel Academy. We have Power BI Academy. We have SQL Academy. We have Python Academy, and then we also have the Microsoft Fabric Academy. These academies run concurrently based on the students, and then we provide trainings for students or participants who wants to get skilled in any of those tools. So that's one of the other things that we do And then we have the 1000 SME projects. That's something we're also doing, helping SMEs to take advantage of data analysis for their businesses. So that's the thing that we do at Data Analytics Allied Community.
Okay. Maybe I would like to reach out to you, you guys. Maybe I don't know if there's a WhatsApp number I saw on the chat. Is it
Yes,
the one? Perfect.
you're going to see WhatsApp number. Someone is going to drop the WhatsApp number on the chat box now, and so you could reach out to that number, and then you'll get all the information on the communications that you need.
Okay. Then for the tools, someone can pay and then maybe try Excel, maybe complete it. Do you get anything like certification of projects when they are done? Maybe the person can now pay for Tableau and go ahead do for Power BI. Maybe one.
Exactly. That's how we run our programs. We allow you to take one at a time, not a combo training like that.
I guess. Okay.
Thank you very much. So if you check the chat box now, you see the WhatsApp link. So you could send a message, click on that link, and then you'll be directed to somebody that will be able to answer all your questions. Okay, so yes, you dropped your number. We'll also pick your number from here, and they will also reach out to you. Thank you, Marvelous.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir. Olulade, are you ready now? I hope you have not lost your Olulade, I hope you have not lost your speed and composure.
I'm not sure she's on the call.
Have the look for us, please. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome 1 hour, 38 minutes so far on this call, and sure that it's been worth the while. And yeah, Nkechi, let me. I'm sorry. Take the microphone from me, please.
No, it's fine. You can go ahead. You can go ahead, Mr. Thompson. Fine.
All right, we are pleased to Olulade will join back, and if not, I think we've had a good time so far. And I want to make sure that everyone that is on the call is registered to participate in the Beta project for the month of March. And then please go ahead, click on the link for registration, and then select the tool you want to work on or work with, and then you'll be directed to the WhatsApp page where all the conversation is going to go on. So it's been such an awesome time for this evening. I want to appreciate Martins and his group members for that insightful presentation, and then bringing us to speed with respect to the fintech lend, what they can do to improve their business and then their market value. That is what is important. Increasing business share, increasing market value, taking over the market, and then that's what business is all about. It's about the bottom line. And that's what data analysis is all about. We are at the bridge. We are like a bridge between what has happened, what can happen, and what will happen, and then helping stakeholders to make informed decisions so that the businesses can continue to thrive, and then things can continue to happen. Salary can be paid, and then people can continue to smile at the end of every month. All right, Nkechi, your hand is raised.
Yes, Tolulade is back on the call. I don't know if she's ready. If we can still take her presentation before we round
If she's
up.
ready.
Okay. Tolulade, are you ready, please? Tolulade, can you hear us? Are you there? Just in case you're talking, you're muted.
Okay. I'm trying to share my screen, but I'm not getting. It's not coming up. So that's the issue I'm having. That's why I had to log out and log in again, but still the same thing.
Can any of your team members do that? Or are you the only one on the call?
I think I'm the only one. I'm not sure any other person is around.
All right, Tolulade, can you see a box and an arrow on your screen that has share? Can you please unmute so that we can make sure that
I'm
you can hear?
sure. Yeah,
Can you see?
sure.
Can you see share?
Yes, sure. I've tried that. It's not coming up. I don't know why.
So when you click on share, what do you click on? Screen or window? When you click on share, you see screen or window.
I'm actually using a tablet. So it's showing me screen, window, or tab. So it's showing me the three together.
So yeah, so click on screen. Click on screen.
Click on it. It's just going back.
Oh. Click on window, click on tab, click on any of the three.
Everything. That's what I'm actually trying to do. But I don't know if I can share the slide with anybody to help me.
Yeah, Inkechi, can you help them? Can you share from your end?
Drop the slide on the chat box. See if you can put it on the chat and let's
Whether you're relaxing at home or out and about. All right, Tolulokwe, I've been able to help you get your slide and your analysis. So I'll be sharing for you very shortly. Are you okay? Are you ready to present? Hello, Tolu. Sorry, is she still on the call?
Yeah, she's on the call. I can see her on the call.
You're muted just in case you're talking to Tolulade.
Yes, I'm with you.
All right, okay. Give me a minute. I'm trying to pull up your analysis. Please, can you confirm you can see my screen?
It's coming up.
Nice.
I can see your screen.
All right, Tolu. So you have the floor.
Okay, so thank you.
Yeah, sorry, please, Tolu, and you have 10 minutes, please. You can go ahead.
I'm not hearing anything from Tolu.
Can you
Hello,
hear me?
Tolu. All right, we can hear you now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. All right. So I was saying this is from Excel Group 1. Okay, so we have data from the FinTech client's business performance, which is focusing on the revenue trend, cost efficiency, and customer engagement. The findings below highlight the key opportunities and areas for the operational optimization. Okay, so from the data that we got, we have the revenue analysis by product, which is the business loan generates highest revenue from what we can see with the bar chart. Then the personal loan and the BNLPL show moderate growth, but have higher margin potential. Okay, so they have higher margin potential, but we can see that the business loan generates the highest revenue so far. Okay. All right, so from the revenue analysis by channel, we were given 5 different channels: content marketing, direct, paid search, partner, and social media. And from the analysis, we could see that the partner referral drive significant revenue, which is advisable to focus more because we can see that partnership brought a lot of revenue for the company. Okay, so digital acquisition channels such as paid search, social media generate a stable revenue with higher conversion rates. Okay, so direct channel contributes significantly while content marketing contributed the least. Then we have cost analysis by channel. Okay, so partners channel have relatively high acquisition costs, but delivers high revenue. So direct costs, efficiency, conversion, making it a viable scaling channel. So they can scale more on the direct cost efficiency conversion. Okay, so content marketing and social media incur moderate costs with steady return. Okay, so I believe with more of cost acquisition on this other channel could actually bring more growth on the channel. Then we have average margin by products. Okay, so looking at the products, we could see that business loan have the highest margin despite the higher revenue. Okay, so the BNPL has a lower margin but contributes significantly to total revenue. Optimizing cost efficiency can also improve profitability across all the products. Then lastly, we have the application volume by product and channel. High application volumes do not always translate to higher revenue. Okay, so there are a lot of people apply on that part of products could not mean that it will give higher revenue. Channels with high conversion rate should be optimized for investment. Okay, so that they can put more into it to have more revenue. Improving loan approval process could increase revenue from underperforming channel. So these are strategic recommendations we came up with. Invest more in referral bonus to partner and medium performing digital channel like paid search and social media. Optimize cost structure by relocating resources from unperforming channel to performing channel. Okay, then enhance loan approval efficiency to convert more applications into approved loan. All right, so the last one is expand the BNLP offerings to maximize revenue while improving the cost efficiency. Thank you. Hello, I hope I'm audible. Hello?
Yes, you are. Yes, we got everything. Thank you. Ikechi, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tolulade. You kept to time. Thank you. Were you the only one that worked on this project?
No, not at all. I wasn't the only one. It was a group effort, although it's like we came together at once, but everybody had to go back on their own to work on it. Then we submitted and looked at it together.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fine. Any comment on Group 1's project, on Group 1's presentation, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. I guess you decided to do your reporting in form of a formal report. That's why you use Word, right? Hello, Tolu, are you there?
No, she just dropped off.
Okay. I think
I guess it's a network.
a network was a lot of pitches. Even while she was presenting, couldn't hear so much from what she was trying to say. But there, I think we get the gist of what she was trying to say, and the whole idea about the project. Only that I think you can only do so much using Excel. Only do so much using Excel. She's not here now, so you won't be able to even get to hear the things that probably have to say. Okay, so not to waste any further time. I think had a good time so far this month build that project. We are open and we believe and we are look forward that everyone has participated for the month of March. You will do a good job, the analysis with the teamwork, and then again with the presentation. We are looking forward to the amazing things you guys are going to be presenting to us. Come the second week of April, we are going to be back here again for the Build Data project. It's been an awesome time sharing this evening with every one of us. The last 1 hour 54 minutes now. Then thank you so much for being part of the Data Analytics Elite community. And we're looking forward to the next 21 days where you're going to be building your projects. Please make sure that you start early. Start early so that you don't have to start rushing to do the work towards the finish line. And then get involved with your team. Let your team members know that you are a positive, a value addition to the team. I guess this is where I'm going to wrap up for this month's edition of the Build Data Project. I want to appreciate everyone on the team, Jamil, Inkechi, and to our Odogwes, Remide. Thank you for always being a big boss. All right, thank everyone for being part of this month's Builder project. Let's go on into the groups. Then let's start the conversation. Should you have any question, please ask the question in the group, and then you can also reach out to Remediate directly with this link, the WhatsApp link that's on the chat box. So thank you, everyone. Nkechi, do you have anything to say as we wrap up? Remedial, do you have anything to say as we wrap up this evening?